Okay guys, so here is another wreath project that I am finishing up. This one here is in honor of Breast Cancer Awareness Month and my sister. So my sister fought and won her battle against breast cancer. She finished up chemotherapy and her radiation therapy earlier this year and had surgery and all that stuff. And so I wanted to make this for her because she is a survivor and she's highly inspirational to me. So this is what I came up with. Now my mom helped me decide which color ribbons and things like that to use. I was going to go with more of a neutral, like brownish color or tan color with the pink, but my mom said no, I think you really should go with the white and stay with the pink and white. So that is what I did. So I've used the pink and the white mesh. So these are the mesh colors that I used, and they look different in size, but they're really not. They're 10-inch long, and they're the same length. This one says 10 yards. That says 30 feet. So it's the same, but so that's the white and the pink that I used, and these are cut into 20-inch, I believe it's 20-inch pieces each, and you cut 18 pieces of each color. And then I just layered them like I usually do with my mesh wreaths. I layer, you get a white piece and a pink piece, and then the next bundle you do pink on the bottom and white on the top, and just alternate those. And I used the curl scrunch method and put them down with the pipe cleaners. And then my ribbons that I chose, I'll pick up the sign a little bit so you can kind of see the ribbons, which I think are so beautiful. This is a breast cancer, the pink ribbon. Hopefully you can see that right there with the angel wings. Kind of reminds me of Daryl's wings on the back of his jacket. Maybe you can see it better on this right here. Yeah, right there. So that's one ribbon that I chose, and that's a 2.5-inch ribbon, 2.5-inch wide ribbon. And this ribbon and this pink check ribbon with the glitter on it, that came from craftoutlet.com. And then this regular pink ribbon, which I kind of interspersed, I think I did it every third bundle, or I might have done every other, I cannot remember now. This pink right here, I think I was out of frame. This right here is this, and this came from the Dollar Tree. So you cut your ribbon lengths in 13-inch strips. You could cut them shorter if you'd like. And the only thing is that once you attach them to your bundles, they're not going to, the ribbons won't stick out as much from the wreath. So it's kind of up to you how much you want them to stick out. So yeah, there's the other pink. And that just kind of muted the colors a little and kind of brought in the deeper pinks in the sign. All right, and then the sign is one that I found also at craftoutlet.com. Now the last steps that I need to do to finish this up, I need to go ahead and attach my sign to my wreath, and I want the majority of my ribbons here sticking out around my sign. So I'm going to kind of bend them forward a little bit. So I want this sign in the middle, not on one side or the other. And if you can see, I still have pieces of the pipe cleaners sticking up. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to trim them just a little bit, not a lot. I don't want to trim them, you don't want to trim them all the way down to where they're twisted, because you don't want those twists to start coming undone. So just kind of trim them up like towards the top. Just trim it off just a little and then tuck them down, wrap them back down around your bundle so that they're sticking through the back. That way nobody sees them. All right, so we're gonna just kind of bend them like that. Man, it has been raining here. It's been a crappy weekend. Woo! But I'm getting ready to go over to my mom's and take this to my sissy. All right, so I think I'm gonna leave this piece on, just because I want that. I'm gonna sit down real quick because I'm up on my knees on the stool. This table is so high. I need like a step stool so I can see at the top of my camera. All right, so I'm doing this without looking in the camera. I hope I stay in focus and you can see what I'm doing. All right, so I have my 4 pipe cleaners, as I call them. I said it last night and Ethan said, pipe cleaners? Right. Nobody smokes pipes anymore, do they? I don't know. My grandfathers did. Both of them did. All right, so what we'll do is, oh, I never turned it on, did I? Dang it. Oh. Stupid glue gun. It wasn't plugged in. I turned it on, it wasn't plugged in. All right, let me pause it while it heats up. All right, so I think my glue gun is finally hot enough. At least it's starting to drip a little, so that tells me it's warm. Okay, so I'm gonna put one of these in each corner. So you're gonna fold it in half, and then we're just gonna put a little dab of glue there. And just kind of hold it until it starts to harden up. All right, as it starts to cool off, you'll tell, because you know the little stem starts to stand up on its own. You can put a little bit of a dab on top of it. It's kind of up to you. I like to add just a little on top just to make sure it's gonna stay there. All right, so let's go ahead. We're gonna go in the other corner. And guys, I know you hear me sniffing a lot. That probably gets on your nerves. I have allergies, but I also think I do that out of nervousness. I try to be aware of it when I'm recording and not do it so much. So right now I have a bottle of water next to me. So hopefully every time I want to sniff, I'll just take a drink of water instead. And hopefully that will help with that desire to, I think it's just a habit. It's a nervous habit of mine to do that. I don't sit around all day and do that. And I'm not sick. But yeah, here I live in Virginia, and we really have bad spring and fall allergies. And right now we're kind of in the thick of it. Hopefully this rain is, well, sometimes the rain can be an enemy because it brings out those spores a little too much. I don't know. I'm rambling because I am trying to get these things on fast, but glue, this hot glue, does not work on my time. It's going to work on its time. And I was going to just do this and take it to my sister and not even film a video, but I thought, you know what? I kind of just need to film a video because it's a gorgeous wreath. And this is October, which is Breast Cancer Awareness, and the majority of my subs, the vast majority of my subs are women. And ladies, we need to take care of ourselves because we're important. If no one's told you that today, I'm telling you that today. I'm telling you that you're important. And you can't take care of someone else or anyone else, or in some of your circumstances, everyone else, unless you're taking care of yourself, because you're going to burn that candle until it burns down to the end, and you're not going to have anything left to give anybody. So take care of yourself. Do those monthly breast checks. Just get in the shower. It's the best place to do them. When you're in the shower. Now come on, Glue. Don't let me down. Get in the shower and poke around a little bit. You don't have to be harsh. You know what feels right, what doesn't. The best, you know, they're yours, so you know better than anybody else. Especially better than a doctor, you know, giving you your exam once a year. You are your best first line defense. And you will be the one to feel those changes way before anyone else will. You could save your own life. And then if you feel something that's out of place, anything at all, make that call. Don't put it off. I know it's scary and it gets, you automatically, your mind goes to the worst possible scenario, you know. But 9 times out of 10, it's just benign. It's just nothing. It's a cyst, or it's just normal changes as we get older. It could be fibrous changes. You know, the list goes on. And, not, you know, most of the time that's all it is. But you need to make your doctor aware of those changes so they can make it in your chart. And they can follow it up. Because you don't know. One of these times it might be something important, and if you catch it early enough, they can take care of it. And you can get on with the rest of your life. And it's only a bump in the road. So, the other thing is get your mammograms. Get those mammograms. If you have a family history of breast cancer and you're younger than the age that they say you need your mammogram, talk to your doctor, let them know of the history of breast cancer in your family. Find out all you can about the history in your family, what type it was, and let your doctor know all of it, and then let him decide if you are high risk enough to have a mammogram. Don't be afraid of a mammogram. It might be a little uncomfortable when your girls get squished a little, but you know what? A little uncomfortableness for a peace of mind. You'll sleep so well. Well, unless you suffer from insomnia, but that's a different story. But anyways, so make sure you take care of your girls, because, you know, they're important and your life is important. All right, so this last one is still a little sticky. It's still a little sticky. So, let's make sure it's not. All right, there we go. The rest of them are good. And as I said, I'm leaving this on. Usually I'll take these off, but I like the look of it on there. It's a nice, it's a nice thick piece. So I'm just going to leave it. All right, so I've got all my ribbons folded out. I really hope I'm in frame. And I'm going to kind of position it where I want it. All right. And then this is where you just kind of got to get in there and feel around. You just got to feel around. I know that's about where I'm going to put it. So this corner here, let's see, let's dig. I'm going to dig down. There's my wreath frame right there. So let's push, we're going to push the stems down. Focus in on that a little bit. So you can see there's my frame, and I'm putting the stem one on each side. Okay. Now let's pull it back up. We are going to flip it over. Make sure you see what I did with my right hand. I held the sign in place so it doesn't flop all over the place. And there's your stems for the sign. okay? So you're just gonna kind of, don't pull it too tight. You can always go back and tighten it up if it's not tight enough for your liking. And just go ahead and turn that a couple of times. You don't need to like overdo it. And don't worry about all the placement of everything yet, because you're gonna fluff it up and put it exactly like you like it. And you can go ahead and turn off your glue gun because you're not gonna need it anymore. All right, now we're gonna do the same for the other side. And make sure that's straight. All right, let's put this. I'm going to do the same thing over here. You can see, and actually, if you can notice, there's a cross wire right there, a cross beam. That actually makes it even more sturdy. So I'm going to put that down there like that. Alright, I'm going to reach under and grab them to keep them in place. Where are you? There you are. Right, so I got those in my right hand, and with my left hand, we're going to turn it over. Left hand holding the sign in place. Alright, see, I don't like that. I want that on this side. See, there I go sniffing. Sorry. I really am trying. I'm not a professional. This is a very low budget production. Okay. Alright, so we got our top done. You could leave it just that, but the thing's going to hang down and be kind of loose. And I don't like that. So I'm going to pull that back up a little. Give it a little bit of oomph back into the center. And let's work on our bottom pieces. Alright, that is centered. Let's take these two and dig. We're going to dig down. It's actually a little low, which is fine. I'm going to push it up a little. Okay. Alright, so dig down. Oh, that's good, that's good. Yeah, that's good. Find the frame. And let me get a hold of them. Okay. And then we're going to turn it over. Now remember I said to keep it loose, and there's a reason, because you're going to come back and tighten it up when you make sure you got it in place. Alright. We got one more corner to go. Dig, dig, dig. Push that up. And y'all are gonna be, this last one's gonna be a pain in my butt. Now come on now. Work with me. Work with me. I'm gonna go see my sissy. Got a t-shirt to give her too. I ordered t-shirts from Redbubble, and I paid extra for the express shipping so they'd get here before we went on vacation this summer. They didn't. They got here while we were on vacation. I wanted to take pictures in it. I got myself one with my cancer ribbon on it. And then I got one with her cancer ribbon on it. And we were going to take pictures with my mother. Yeah. Thanks, Redbubble shipping. Don't ever pay for express shipping from them if you really, really want it. Because they lie. They lie. Alright, so I'm just going to kind of adjust some of this down here. Slide some of these back around some to fill in that spot. Alright, now as I say before, the best way to get this adjusted to the way you're going to like it is to hang it on the door. And that way you can get all your ribbons and everything just right. So, but what I'm going to do first is, what I'm going to do is, can you see what I'm doing over here? Probably not. Let's go down so you can see all the way down in there. That's where it ends, way down there. I'm just going to kind of trim, oh, I don't know, maybe an inch, inch and a half at the most off. And then I'm going to take what's left and just kind of stick them one on each side down into the wreath. Okay, because then when you go back and fluff it all up, you that will be covered up. All right, see what I've done that one. So let's go. We're going to go around and let's do one more together, and then I'll start fluffing it up a little and show you the final product before we go to my mama's. My mama. Alright, there's that. Now what you're gonna wanna do, what I will probably do as far as this top piece is when I'm fluffing it, let's see, I'm going to finish this. I'll finish these too off camera. I'm not going to keep this longer than it already is. You can see like this ribbon here. When I go to fluff it, all I'm going to do is you can go down to the base of where it is and just kind of twist it. And that way the pattern shows. Okay. And then you just kind of pull them apart. And that's how you fluff them. Right? The same thing with this one over here. Pattern's not showing. So you can just kind of twist it. I mean, if you like the back, if you like the solid color and you want that showing, then that's fine. You just leave it like that and just kind of, pull them apart. Pull your mesh in between them so that that's showing a little bit too. If you like more of a meshy look and not so much ribbon, you can always cut down on the amount of ribbon you add. You could add ribbon just to like every other mesh bundle. You don't have to do it to every mesh bundle. I like the style wreath because you can play with it, and you could add, instead of ribbons, you can add all kinds of other things. You could add floral picks. If it's a pumpkin wreath, you could add like little pumpkins to it. I did a lemon wreath, and I added lemons to it, like little lemons. And my strawberry wreath, I had strawberries I added onto it. So yeah, there's a lot that you can do with a mesh wreath, not just ribbons. But for this one, I wanted to focus on this sign and not on anything else. So that's why I decided to not add a lot of extra, because they've got a lot of things out there that you can buy that have like the cancer ribbons on them, little picks, and like miniature ribbons, and that you could hot glue onto it. But I didn't want that. I thought the ribbon and the sign was enough. So, and I really love the ribbon, like the ribbon with the wings, and it has different words on it, like strength, courage. I think it has hope. Yeah, hope on it. So yeah, I really love that. So that's about it. Like I said, I'm gonna hang this up, and when I get this in position, I'll probably just take a teeny tiny little dollop of glue, hot glue, and just stick it on the back of a ribbon, just to give it that illusion that it's hanging on the wreath when it's really not. We know the truth. We know it's there by pipe cleaners. And then once I get it all fluffed and exactly the way I want it, then if the sign is loose, if I want to tighten it up, that's when you're going to go ahead and turn it over and tighten the sign down a little bit if you need to. If you like it the way it is and it's popped out some and the placement is just perfect for you, then just leave it alone. All right, so I'm going to go fluff it, and then I will show you the final product at the end of the video. I really do appreciate you watching, guys. I love my subs. As soon as I get to 500, I will be doing a live giveaway. So please, if you like the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and hit the bell so you get notifications every time I put up a video. And share the video out to your friends. Get the word out, because yes, I will be doing a live giveaway at 500 subs. Hopefully it's by Christmas, because I will have maybe some gift cards to give away. So that would make some great Christmas presents for yourself, to treat yourself, or for your family. So stay tuned, guys. Be kind to each other. There's too much meanness in this world. Bye.